Level 1. The Invisible Boy. You are 17 years old. Nobody listens when you speak. At school, the loud guys get all the attention. The athletes get respect. The popular kids walk through the hallways like they own the building. You don't. You sit quietly at lunch. When you tell a joke, people barely react. When you like a girl, she barely notices you exist. Every night you lie in bed, imagining a different version of yourself. A stronger version. A confident version. A version people couldn't ignore. One afternoon, you catch your reflection in a store window. Slouched shoulders, tired eyes, no direction. For some reason, that moment bothers you more than usual. You decide something has to change. You don't know how, you just know you're tired of being invisible. Level 2. The Builder. You start with the gym. The first workout is embarrassing. The weights feel heavier than they should. You run out of breath after 10 minutes. Nobody notices you except yourself. But you come back the next day, and the day after that, months pass. Your shoulders get broader. Your posture improves. Your confidence grows. You start reading books about discipline, confidence, and success. While your friends spend hours scrolling social media, you spend hours trying to improve yourself. People begin treating you differently, not because you've become extraordinary, because you've become consistent. For the first time in your life, you realize confidence is not something you're born with. It's something you build, one small promise kept at a time. Level 3. The Competitor. You are 23 now. The gym isn't enough anymore. You want more. You start a business. The first one fails. The second one fails too. The third almost destroys your savings. Everyone around you tells you to be realistic. Get a normal job. Stop chasing impossible goals. You smile and nod. Then you keep going anyway. You work before sunrise and after midnight. You learn sales. You learn communication. You learn that most people quit the moment life becomes uncomfortable. You don't, that becomes your advantage. Not intelligence, not talent, endurance. While others stop, you continue slowly. Opportunities begin appearing. Not because the world changed, because you changed. Level 4. The Respected Man. At 28, your life looks different. You are in shape. Your business is profitable. Your words carry weight. When you enter a room, people notice. When you speak, people listen. Friends ask for advice. Coworkers ask for guidance. You enjoy the respect. Maybe a little too much, because respect is addictive. It feels good knowing people admire you. It feels good knowing you've become the man you once wanted to be. But something strange starts happening. You find yourself looking down on people who are behind you. You become impatient, arrogant, certain you're always right. Success is teaching you a dangerous lesson. You just don't realize it yet. Level 5. The High Status Man. You are 34. Money is no longer a problem. You travel when you want. You buy what you want. People assume you've won. And in many ways you have. But power changes relationships. Some people want your advice. Others want your money. Some want your influence. A few simply want access to your lifestyle. For the first time, you struggle to know who genuinely cares about you. The higher you climb, the smaller your circle becomes. You begin noticing something successful. Men rarely talk about loneliness. The world sees strength. They don't see the isolation that sometimes comes with it. Level 6. The King. You are 42. Everything you chased is finally yours. Wealth, influence, freedom, status. You could stop working tomorrow and never worry about money again. People call you successful. Some call you an alpha male. But one evening, sitting alone in a penthouse overlooking the city, a thought enters your mind. Now what? You spent 20 years climbing a mountain. Nobody told you what happens when you reach the top. You thought success would make you complete. Instead, it simply removed your excuses. For the first time, you're forced to face yourself, not your competitors, not your critics, yourself. And that turns out to be the hardest challenge of all. Level 7, the Master. You are 55. Your hair is beginning to turn gray. Your body isn't as strong as it once was, but your mind is stronger than ever. Young men constantly ask how to become powerful. They expect you to talk about money, about muscles, about status. You tell them something different. The strongest man is not the one who dominates others. The strongest man is the one who dominates himself. You explain that discipline matters. Confidence matters. Success matters. But none of those things mean anything if your ego controls you. Real strength is staying calm when you could become angry, being humble when you could become arrogant, being kind when you have the power not to be. You spent half your life chasing power. Then you spent the other half learning how to control it. Somewhere tonight, a young man is staring at his reflection in a window. He feels invisible. He feels weak. He feels lost. He thinks becoming an alpha male will solve all his problems. Maybe that's exactly what he needs to believe. Because the journey will change him. But if he makes it far enough, he'll discover the truth. The destination was never becoming stronger than everyone else. The destination was becoming stronger than the man he used to be. And the cycle continues.